The biggest challenge with everything that's been going on with disc golf, with the COVID, the off-season 2.0, and everything we've had going on, has kind of been, when are we going to restart? Early on, right after Waco, it was, oh, this might blow over in 2 weeks. We might be playing in 2 weeks. We might be playing 3 weeks, a month. So it was trying to stay ready that whole time, and it was difficult because it's wearing on your body when you're trying to continue practicing and playing all the time with the hopes that you'll be playing, the next week. So once I kind of realized it was going to be a couple months until we kind of started, I kind of slowed it down, let my body recover a bit, and then start to get ready again for the end of the season once we kind of knew there was a date in mind. The positive part about the season right now is the Pro Tour hasn't really been affected by this. I think only 1 or 2 tournaments have switched, and they kind of jumped back on at the end of the year. So my season's still looking like I'll have about 10 events, 9 of them being Pro Tours, and this being one of them. This was a national tour, and now it's a Pro Tour, so it kind of jumped in one of those tournament spots. So 10 tournaments from here on out, I think, is what I'll do, and I'm excited about that. That still feels like a strong tour for me on the back half of the year, so they'll all be really fun events. One of the positive things about disc golf right now is the media side. We have so many videos that I can go back and watch myself on, win or lose, and they're all lessons. I think that's one of the most difficult parts is when you win, is finding a lesson. But with the coverage right now, I'm able to go back and find certain holes where I made mistakes and kind of just see what I could fix there in future events or even the next year if I approach that hole and it's the same one. So win or lose, I'm always trying to get better. I feel like sports, your career's not the longest, so I wanna play the best I can for the remaining years that I have. The CBS broadcast this week, it's awesome. I don't think we've had anything in the sport like it, at least in recent times. It does add a little bit more pressure, but that's what I like. I like that added pressure. I like having to perform in these situations because in order to make the broadcast, I have to play well. So it doesn't even matter if I don't play well. So the goal is to go out, do what I can, throw the shots that I know I can throw, and hopefully be there at the end competing, because I know if I do play well, I'll be there at the top with a lot of these other players. So play well this weekend. That's my mindset. That's a hard one. That's a good question. I've been asked a lot of questions. So finding a specific question is kind of hard, but what I would like to convey is that the access to disc golf is so easy in the sense of there's so many courses for people to play, because once you pick up the sport, I think it's something that you can do anywhere. I just moved to Virginia recently, and where I moved, I didn't move specifically for disc golf, but there's like 15 courses in my area. And when I lived in California, in Southern California, there was like 8, and I didn't play many of them. I maybe only played 5 because I didn't know about them. So that's kind of opened my eyes to the possibilities of disc golf and how big it can become, not just in the United States, but at a global level. I know there's courses in Zambia now that I want to go to and just experience that culture and be able to do that for a disc golf trip. Costa Rica is another one, and just all over the world, because I've been to Japan, Australia, these other big cities before, and these big countries for disc golf, but I want to go to these other ones that are new to it and kind of help that growth in disc golf. So now if you can introduce a sport to a new country, I think that's something I'd really like to see. And it's a question I haven't really been asked, as to how can I help grow the sport. This week, be sure to tune in to watch your favorite pros on CBS Sports. Let's show the world what we got.